What's up everyone, it's episode 15, Kings of the North. This could be our biggest season yet, so why not give us our biggest signing yet? So we finished 7th last season, and it was a good season. So close, but not quite there. Now we said we weren't going to go crazy in the transfer market, and we haven't. But we've got work to do. The media predicted 15th this season, so they're getting a little bit more respect for our tiny club. So let's have a little look what we did in transfers. We only spent 800 grand, which is peanuts. You've got some clubs in the championship spending 15-20 million on one player. So this is the way we work. Now if you see there, we've got a load of free transfers. More players than I thought I was going to bring in, but majority are young or backups. There's one player that stands out a little bit more than the others. So some good signings have been made. We've got a new centre half who's been starting. We've got a new backup striker. We've got a new backup keeper. We've got some backup midfielders. As I said last season, there wasn't a lot wrong, so I didn't want to make too many signings. And then I saw this young man. Now, very similar to the KOTN signing, we've gone and got Neymar. Can you believe it? Neymar. He's 37 now. His wages, 4 grand a week. It's probably what he gets a minute right now. But we've got Neymar. He's 37. And he's going to be our impact sub, and that's all he wants. He's also going to retire in December. So how things have gone? Well, let's have a little look. We're about 15 games into the season. I've kind of chugged on through, and we are doing very nicely indeed. We are 3rd in the league, so we've continued that progression that we saw from last season. We've only lost 3 times, and our defence has been fantastic. If you go into the league table in a bit more detail, scored 23, and we've only conceded 13 goals. So we're really tight at the back there, and we're still scoring goals. And who's still scoring the goals? He's still there, Big Nath, 32 years old now, 7 goals in 14 games. The guy is getting a statue, even if I have to pay for it myself. Now 3rd's a big deal. It's a huge deal for the size of club we are, because we're tiny and we can't attract the players that all the other clubs can. We've got clubs in this league like Leeds, like Watford, so they're going to attract the better players. Now, case in point, average attendance. Look at this. Leeds are pumping in 32,000, and everyone else has got like 28, 27, 21. If we scroll all the way down to tiny Penrith, just see that underneath my big head. Our average attendance is 4,000 in the championship. 4,000. We've got a 5,000 capacity stadium. We are minute. But one table we are finishing on top of at the minute is average possession. We're averaging 57% per game. We are controlling games now. So it's been really nice to see the progression of the team in these 4 seasons in the championship. First season, battered, nearly went down. Second season, progressed a little bit more, mid-table. 3rd season, mid-table. Last season, nearly the playoffs. And this season, we're starting to dominate people now and dominate games. Yep, so that's where we are. Now, if you look at our first 5 games, undefeated. We won 4 out of the first 5. We were flying. Minor setback to Forest. Back in the saddle for the next 3, including a huge win against Reading. A quality draw against Watford, considering where they are, and a little mini blip there, a draw and a couple of defeats to teams we should have beat, but we've fired back with 3 straight wins, so we're looking good. Next game's going to be Borough, then we've got a game against Bristol, Notts County, so 3 winnable games. I'm tempted to say, as we look at the league again, I'm tempted to say, do we go for automatic, because it's that tight, but there's going to be a blip somewhere, so playoffs is the goal. Continuity is what's been key. Last season we were good, there wasn't a lot wrong, so we don't need to change a lot. Now if you look at the starting 11, that's in general been my first choice 11. Now new players, there's only the right back, Tutu, who's actually cover for Jones, who's injured, so it'll normally be the same back 4. Same midfield 3, Evans and Martinez rotate now and again. Bizet, of course. Agbaria, he came in the back end of last season. Same player. Whitman's a new lad, in from Germany. Did some quality scouting there on him. He's from Stuttgart's second 11. As we search to finally replace Odomosu. So we've got the same core of players, which is an important point. If your team are playing well, you don't need to get a lot of players in, which is a temptation in off-season. So what I did was I got all my players in early. I think we got them all in by July 1st, and then we just settled on our team and our squad. So going forward, along with Neymar, let's see where we can get these lads. Alright, away we go. Let's keep this momentum going, boys. Morley. Already 77% possession. We are dominating games at the minute. Matches on the break here. Piazza. Still going. No foul, boys. All the way. Oh my god. Have you ever seen a worse own goal than that? What was that? I mean... Oh, Jesus. Better. Barnes again. Barrett driving at the box. Cuts inside, he whips it in. There's Whitman. The ball, we were searching for Bizet. Whitman, if it goes, Bizet's up. Bizet scores! How many times have we done that? The big man. Games like this where it's tight and they're sitting 20 men behind the ball. Sometimes you just need an old school bang into the box. Big old header from Big Nerf. Look at that, that's a big loop for that one. Bang, good lad. Bizet picks it up, holds it up brilliantly like he always does. Barrett. Inside, Jack Evans. He's got his man out on the right. It's 2-2. We love his name. He drives in the box. 2-2, whips it in. There's Whitman. That's 2-1. Lovely, boys. That is a great example of getting your right full back up the pitch into attack. Look at that. Released. This is why you need a full back that's good at dribbling as well and delivery. Whitman. Great finish, big man. Yep, good half. And that pretty much sums up our season. 60% possession, dominating the game, but it's a little bit too close. Long throw from 2-2 and it goes. Bizet gets up, hits the post. Whitman, just knock it in, man. Oh, Jesus, should have been 3. Braff, great tackle, 2-2. This is the tragedy of the equaliser here. They haven't even had a shot on target. Oh, happy mofo, still bringing home the fire. Yeah. They haven't had a shot all game. That's better, boys. Nice from Whitman. What was that? He's already scored an OG. What? Scala is undeniably an undercover agent. What is that? An own goal and an assist. Last kick of the match, Barnes. Nah. How have we not won that match? Somebody tell me. Oh my god. Okay, sweet. We've played another couple of games since that Middlesbrough one. We scored a draw against Bristol City away, which ain't bad. And then we just battered Notts County 5-0. Why didn't I record that one and not the Borough debacle? But you know, it's all good. So we're in the middle of a 6 game unbeaten run. Got Bournemouth at home next, so let's see where we lie. We're going into the next set of games, lying in 3rd position, 4 points off the automatics, 4 points off 7th, so it's in the balance. So we're going to play another 10-20 games now, and we will see where we're at. But we'll never get a better chance than this to get in them playoffs.